I mean, I think it's lower is better.
Yeah.
All right, we are back. We are here.
Yes.
Mag 7 stock trading with
Stock analysis.
Yeah, that's really what it is. It says stock trading, so I'm just reading what it is. But yes. All right, man. How you doing?
Doing good. Doing okay. Holding
little,
in,
Little rough week. It seems like I heard Paul talk about this earlier. It seems like it's been a long week. I don't know why. It just seems
Yeah, I know. It feels like a Friday, or like it should be a Friday, because
yes,
everyone's waiting in anticipation for the Fed, then you're waiting all day for the Fed, and then you're waiting for something to happen, and it's never as good as you think, right?
No.
So
correct.
So
yeah.
Here we are, Thursday, just trying to make it through into tomorrow. Maybe we'll get some, easier movement. But yeah, it's been a tough trading day so far, and I think it's been kind of tough for some of these stocks. I mean, at least in the NASDAQ,
so.
we're trying to figure out whether or not we were going down or going up. Like in the first 30 minutes of trade, like it was just very slow.
Yes, was the same.
Getting trapped, moving against you. Like it was rough.
Yeah, it was slow. It would stay in one level, then all of a sudden it would rip, and then it would just slow down again, and then you couldn't really judge where it was going.
But now I think the indices and some of these stocks are obviously okay. And then we had Oracle, right? Total blow up and down 13% in that stock after the earnings. So I mean, there's been a couple of things that we need to still digest and still work through. And I think the market's just slowly but surely coming around to it. So we'll see. As we said, like it seems as though next week is like the last week of good trading for pretty much the year. I mean, the rest of it will kind of just be, steady as she goes and trade with, eyes behind your head. But yeah, I mean, I think then there's more headlines on the Mag 7 stocks, so we'll be sure to jump into that.
So. I think so for sure. Yeah, and actually, they're all negative on the day, with the exception of Microsoft. Go figure.
Yeah,
but it's not up by much. So, just I think Oracle's dragging the whole sector down.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which we were concerned about going into yesterday's earnings. That was, to me, going to be a bigger indicator of what kind of day we were going to have today, more so than an interest rate cut or not by the FOMC, by the Fed. So, I mean, Apple is down a little, but it's, we're trading within range again now. It's still technically down on the day because of where yesterday closed. It's been consolidating nicely. Yeah. It just ever so slightly dipped below today. But I think the fact that it's clawed back here is a good indicator for the stock, showing that it continues to be robust. It continues to, it's really staying above 275. It dipped below it just for, a half hour this morning early on, came down. But then after that, we went back up into the range, went back up into where we traded yesterday and the day before, all week basically, well above session VWAP. So, I don't know if I would buy the stock today at this point, but because maybe there's not much more we go. It may just be a weekday overall, but it's nice to see the continued consolidation here, and the fact that we're holding above 275. I think that's good. I think that's the best thing going forward, aside from whatever news maybe moving this thing early.
Yeah, I mean, some of the headlines coming out, I mean, just earlier this morning, 20 minutes before the market opens, shipments of iPhones within China are up 8.7% year over year.
I saw that.
At 32.2 million handsets. And actually in October, I guess, I don't know if these are shipments or these are actual sales, 7.02 million shipments of iPhones, into China.
I see the 13%.
Yeah, up 13% year over year.
I don't know. I don't have the other number.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, so if it's shipments, I mean, that's just wholesale numbers, right? That haven't sold through retail yet. But
yeah,
that's good. That's a good indicator, though, that the stores plan to sell them, whether online or physically, right? So they're orders. They're orders nonetheless.
It says calculation based off of a CAICT data report. So CAICT is actually like some sort of digital SME tool that I think it's just tracking units essentially. Yeah. So I don't. And if it was sales, it would probably say sales.
I think so.
So yeah. So that's good. I mean, all in all, kind of positives after you get again like Oracle kind of dragging some of the tech names lower, the AI names lower. Pretty much everyone. Lam Research, Applied Materials, like anyone.
Anyone. Yep.
And yeah, I mean, Apple obviously clawing back, or people, moving out of Oracle and into Apple. So, I mean, all in all, it's a net positive. I mean, this stock needs to get above like 280. Honestly, this is kind of like what I'm looking at on the 15-minute chart. Seems like the last 15 days, some sort of head and shoulders type thing.
280 is like the resistance level, right? That's kind of in the resistance here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if we can get above that, then I guess we move out of this short term, I don't want to say bearish pattern, but it doesn't look, amazing. And of course, we thought that post Fed and then even into today, probably that would kind of just be off to the races, up and to the right, I'm sure, for a lot of these things. But Apple, as it stands now, down a quarter of 1% still. So
down a quarter. Is it is the all-time high 288? I think, right?
I think so.
I think so
too.
Actually
ask that too.
Let me look, because I mean, if it gets above 280, that's great. It's just we're right there. That's it's holding.
Yeah,
climb right back up and recapture the all-time high. Okay, good.
Yep. So, all in all, I mean, on the daily chart, we're obviously outsized of the upper band of linear regression. So, I mean, it's still breaking out to the upside. So, even if we came back down to like 270, even that could be still bullish. But I mean, it's just been an absolute tear.
I know.
Absolute tear.
That's the thing. So it looks a little weak, but it's really not. I mean, it's
Oh wow, bouncing off of that longer term trend line, or that medium term trend line. Wow, it's a buy, people. It is definitely a buy, I would say.
It's a buy, and it's it's not every stock where you want to buy at the highs, but the highs. These aren't the end of the highs here, right? This is it just continues to go along. I'm just looking at 5 year to date, even. It just looks, the curve is so nice on the stock. Like, I'm serious. I mean, it's crazy, huh?
That's what 2 billion devices and however many sales per year will do to you, right?
You get all the fanboys that stay loyal to you, and then hey, that's all it takes.
That's all you need to see.
Cool. All right. Well, let's get into Amazon. Amazon looks like it's trading around your entry point, I think.
229, my Amazon entry, yeah.
So, I mean, it's at 229.45 right now, but
down
about a percentage. It doesn't look bad, though. I mean, we could say the same thing about Amazon like we can with Apple. We're lower on the day, but we're not, we're within yesterday's range. We're still above. I don't know. I mean, I think we can hold this little channel here. Maybe we can pop back above 230. We're right there. Get above 230, get up to maybe 233, 234, back on up. I don't know. I mean, we may have a little pullback at some point, but the fact that we're down, but we haven't gone. I think to me, it's like that 227, 226 per share level would be maybe a structure breakdown to the 220s, maybe low 220s, but we're not there. It's got to hold up, and I think it could hold up. There's a lot of good stuff behind this stock. As we know, we're not trading near all-time highs, but we're not down the weeds either. So,
I mean, it looks like it's trying to break out of like this intra-month resistance level. And it's like been trying to do it literally yesterday and today. Yesterday's kind of a, do nothing day, but nonetheless, we were above it, and we're holding above it right now.
It's like a pullback it's like a pullback for that long move off the bottoms there at this November 21st or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That Friday, that last full week in November prior to Thanksgiving, and then it went on a good rip up, and it's kind of like pulled back just halfway through to maybe just retest and kind of keep going if you look at it on a daily like that. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, you got to go red before you go green. Seriously.
Not always. I guess you do.
I guess, or you can just stay red and get worse.
Yeah. You can start out green and then go red.
Yeah. I mean, all I want is Amazon above $350. Is that too much to ask?
Are you going to hold this for a long time?
Yeah, I'm probably going to hold it for a while.
All right. That's good.
I mean,
you answered your question.
$300. I mean, and that's why I just haven't really cared. I mean, it's been hovering around that entry, 229. So it's just like, there's always been a justified reason as to why this thing is, down a little bit, up a little bit, but once the good news really starts to move and groove, like, I mean, that's what we're actually waiting for.
Yeah, it's agreed. It's got so much good news behind it that when it really starts to go, it's going to probably correct pretty nicely here.
Sure.
And
it'll be too late at that point, people.
Probably. But I mean, if in some of these, you can take advantage of just the weakness in the sector today with Oracle, because most of these have totally different. I shouldn't say that. I was going to say fundamentals than Oracle, but it's not a different business model. But some of them are changing up things quickly. Google is certainly kind of leading the pack. It looks like Meta's finally decided to cut off a gangrene leg that's going to rot the hell out of it, so it got rid of it. These are good moves for the long term, and they can kind of separate itself. So some of these stocks here can separate from the rest of the class. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, come on. All right. Interesting. Let's look at Google. Google's, oof. What the hell? Oh, man, Google's coming into that little gap.
Yeah, it looks rough here.
Coming down into that little gap. Just a little, not terrible, but what did we close it high a day yesterday? I think we did. 320.07 cents. 327 cents, almost the high of the day. And then we opened up a little higher, actually. We opened up above by like 6 cents, only to frickin' go up a bit and then fell down. And then, God, 313. Jesus. Yeah, Google's down, man. 2.75% almost. $8, $8.35 currently.
Yeah, I think it's that EU fine headline
that came out yesterday.
Yeah, I think it's rearing its head. I think they might have announced that they intend to comply and pay it in 2026. So I guess kind of what does that mean? That Google's rolling over and saying, yeah, we did kind of favor our own services instead of others. So
yeah, right. Right.
But still not enough.
What was the fine? How much was it, or was it a percentage?
No, I think it was probably a dollar amount. Yeah, let me see. Huh. But then there were headlines yesterday too about it.
I know.
Saying that again, exclusive EU fine likely to come in the first quarter of 2026. So it's probably 500 million. That's nothing for them.
That's sounds like a lot to me, but not to them.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can't really find it.
That's all right. That's all right. Okay, so we're yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look good right now, though. I mean, it's well off. It's well below point of control of VWAP, and it's maybe we got a bounce here, but we had the last frickin' 20 minutes has been nasty, just complete dump. Like it dropped $6.
Yeah, well, it's also algo panic.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, wow. So, okay. And this is the worst loser on the day, the biggest loser so far out of the Mag 7. So, I mean, I guess all good things come to an end at some point. Google's been doing so well. I mean, it's not bad. This is not bad, right? It's just like the same story with the others. Just pull back. Maybe it would be worse if it wasn't such a good name. But I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. It could be. I mean, it could be another headline too. It could be the OpenAI headline. ChatGPT 5.2 instant. They plan on rolling this out with content protections for people under the age of 18. Huh. Interesting. I don't know.
They should be doing that, and regardless, I feel like all of them should.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
so I don't know. Maybe this was some sort of highly anticipated. Well, I actually saw Tejas in the chat. He's saying, "What the hell is happening? Google going down, Microsoft shooting up." So that probably makes more sense here. I guess it's going down on the Google. I'm sorry, the OpenAI headlines.
Yes, I think so. I think you're right. All right.
Oh, they're rolling it out today, actually. ChatGPT 5.2. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, and isn't it funny they waited till after Oracle, or was it Disney? Was it Disney this morning that said they're pouring more into OpenAI? Yeah, Disney is.
Yeah. Yep.
With the Sora, that's right. That's right. So, yeah, I mean, all this stuff is so interconnected again. News comes out in one of these guys, it affects two or three. They're all tied together. Interesting.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, bring it up to the characters. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's all I got for this. I don't really have a whole lot, man. It's just one of those weeks. Kind of get through it and see what next week brings, I think.
Yeah.
Get past some of this stuff. Meta. All right. So Meta, interestingly.
What do we have to say to get you to buy this one? I know that you want to.
I don't want to buy
honestly.
I don't. I mean, I did. If I was gonna buy it, I would have bought it way back. I would have bought it down here. Who knows? In the fives anyway. No, to me, yeah, I don't know. If I'm looking for a short-term play, I'm not buying a $600 stock because I just want I just want more bang for the buck. Man, I don't know. This is interesting. We had that big gap up last Thursday. We kind of thought we were staying above 670, but no, pull back a little bit here. So Yeah, now we're just filling this gap that we made from last Wednesday into Thursday. Maybe it's just a healthy rotation. We'll collect our legs and maybe start to work up towards that 681. The other big gap off the earnings that came out on October 29th. That's my thought. Let's see. Meta's maintained overweight by Morgan Stanley. Yeah. So just so you guys see this, I had this purple box drawn here yesterday, or I kind of lowered it as we traded into this. Now we've come down a lot more today. So we can reduce this a bunch. There's just a little left. And some could say it's gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at what it did. It came down early. And so different than, let's say, Google, we gapped down. We opened up with a gap.
Yep.
To the downside. We came out of yesterday's range. We've kind of filled some of this gap going back to last Thursday. And then we went all the way up. We went all the way up through yesterday's range into Tuesday, which was cool to see that we came right into like almost point of control. And then kind of maybe we just wanted to retest it. We fell back down, and now we're heading kind of back up. We're certainly above session VWAP, certainly above session point of control, above yesterday's point of control. I think we're going up. I think that this was just a little bit of a gap fill or just a rotation.
Sure.
Just kind of a test the lows and go back up. I don't think it's that bad, man. I mean, it's up $2 and change. It's up about 1/3%. It's not the biggest on the day, but it's one of the only two in the green.
Sure.
And I do like what Zuck did earlier in the week, cutting off the freaking cancerous leg, basically.
Yeah, I know.
I
know. And then it's one of those things where, at least with this company, I start to think about, what do they need to do in order to, take the next leg higher? Obviously, yes, cut costs, free up some of that cash. But also, I think it really comes down to some interesting metrics, which are like the amount of time spent on like the apps that they cover, like the WhatsApp, the Instagram. Yeah. And I think that it's been pretty positive. I mean, I'm looking at a little report here. They said, global time spent in app is up 20% for October and November. Again, since the gains are driven by more relevant content recommendations. So again, going back to the AI, the algorithms that are trying to read what people want, or what people like and don't want to see.
Right.
So it's all about the user engagement, right? More eyeballs on the phone, on the screen. You can show ads. You can do. It's all about ad spend, right? I mean, really, when it comes down to it.
I agree.
So yeah, I mean that's kind of the use case of Meta, and obviously cutting costs in the metaverse to obviously translate that into the AI spend is going to be massively beneficial, hopefully. So again, I mean, like the average price target on Meta is like what, $800, $850 it looks like, so
a lot.
If you're really trying to outperform, maybe 900.
Oof.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, everyone's kind of all over the place. Morgan Stanley, like you say, cutting the price target. People are increasing price targets. Everyone's looking at different stuff on this. So it's going to trade ex-dividend on the 15th of December. So know that, it'll probably be a little bit suppressed. 52-cent dividend per share on a $650 stock. Probably not going to affect much, but still, it's something to look out for. December 15th. Yeah.
December. Yes. Yeah. Ah, man. I mean, I think it's just going to be, everyone's just kind of go through it again now that they made some good headlines, with deciding to stop the metaverse spending and all this. Now it's like, let's take a new look. That's why you're getting guys like Morgan Stanley and people coming out with their calls again, either confirming or readjusting where they see the stock Yeah, sure. I see some people 700 and shit. I mean, dude, it how could it not? If it's going to keep going, I mean, what was the all-time high? 760, I think it was.
Yeah,
so
like
it's
that,
like,
right?
I think it was 760. Yeah, 760. So I mean, God, that's absolutely doable. Even 800 is doable.
Yeah,
maybe not. I mean, so if it just kind of catches a little wave here and goes and get the confidence underneath it, but yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Meta's fine.
And it'll continue to be fine.
I like this stock. I'm just
long in and after Daryl buys it.
I'm not buying it though. See how I said that? I said I like it, but there was a caveat there.
Yep.
Had to throw it in. All right, let's go to Microsoft. Let's look at the ugly sister. The ugly sister's trying to claw back from yesterday's gap down. Ooh. Sorry. I think my Project X take profit order just got hit. 69.
There we go.
Yes. Oh. Nice. Dude, this thing's been melting up a little bit, so that's good.
We're clawing back.
Yeah, clawing back. I am. I'm definitely well in the green now.
This thing has been ugly as hell.
This is totally ugly. It's been ugly for months. It's all over the map. It looks like Tesla. It's all over the place. I mean, it really does. Look at how it's like gaps. And it breaks out, then it gaps down, and it gaps up, and it just like chop, like Legos.
Straight up shelf does nothing. Straight down bottom does nothing.
It's really weird. So here we are again today, and we're like in the same range of yesterday. Yeah, we're trading up. We're up 1%. We're up $5 from where we closed yesterday, but we just ever so slightly, just recently here, about maybe 15 minutes ago, poked above yesterday's session high, but it fell back a little bit. So maybe we do break out. Maybe we can get up there into where we traded on Tuesday, or certainly, I mean, I don't know. That it'd be nice to get up to the high, 485, 46, maybe 490, and then start to get up to 500. 500 was where I was thinking we were going prior to this drop. Yesterday, but I mean, we were like at 492 on Tuesday, 493, and then, like you said, like it's like jumpy, it's like stair steps, like all over the freaking place. It's crazy.
Yep.
It's like there's no curve. It's just blocky.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what you can expect with crap stock like this. Been around forever, right? It's trying to evolve with the rest of AI, and it's hanging in there. But still, I mean, Microsoft, interesting. I mean, $400 billion in revenue backlog, or some sort of contracted revenue backlog that's going to be coming in. So again, it's not really going anywhere, to the downside. Like, this thing isn't going to be at $250, people, but again, I mean, it has been a little bit suppressed.
Yeah.
Seemingly, it's tough.
Super tied to OpenAI. It's super the Azure or Azure, however you say it.
Azure.
Azure. And cloud division is training OpenAI's models, boosting demand for Azure's AI infrastructure. I mean, I don't know. They're so interconnected. I really don't know half of what's going on.
Sure. I know.
So, but it is interesting that on a day where Oracle is just crapping the bed and bringing a lot of the stuff down with it, this little boy is climbing up. But maybe just because it was just down so much relative to everyone else yesterday, it's just kind of maybe just trying to fill that gap above it and get back into closer to the 490. Don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just there's a lot of headlines, obviously. Kind of just.
It's ironic. It's ironic. The weakest one And the ugliest one in terms of a chart is doing the best on a day like today.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I mean, actually, it was interesting. Now, Bob Iger was actually saying we're going to curate videos, and I don't know if it's movies or TV or whatever, and actually put them on the Disney Plus platform from the Sora program, that AI that makes videos. But I guess there is some sort of dispute or disagreement on the price that it costs to make these things, or whatever. I don't know what the agreement actually says, but again, it's a great opportunity for both companies, be it licensing agreements or just more content to put on each other's platforms. And of course,
I just want to see Dora on Sora. That's all I want to see.
On Sora, yeah.
Just see what she looks like on as she comes to life as a real human being. I have no idea.
God, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not even that. It's what they can do. I know is that the Sora, they can just shoot people on a green screen and just have Sora do the back end.
That's right.
Of putting them wherever they need to be, and like that's really now where a lot of the cost to create a movie comes from. Is all the CGI, computer generated imaging, right?
Yes. And you have to wear the little suit with all the white balls and stuff, but I don't think they need to do so much anymore now.
No,
it can recognize you without wearing all the special suit.
Yeah,
like it's crazy.
Yeah. But I remember this was mid, when CGI was like becoming a thing. Like it was the fact that 2010, into like 2015, I know that there were these like mid-level CGI companies of guys that would go in and like edit videos and like do all this stuff, put out promo videos, and they just got acquired by the Disneys of the world, Paramount, all these other production companies, so that they could become in-house, so they wouldn't have to spend as much money on the CGI side. So
that's right.
Kind of business has came and went. I don't know how much they get paid anymore, but I do know that the CGI is a significant cost to a lot of these films, and of course getting big brand name actors. But it's not like you don't have to. I mean, it's not like you have to pay them cash up front. You can give them some sort of proceeds from how the movie does, little incentive or reward, so you don't have to outlay that cash today. But again, if they can, do a deal with Sora, I know a lot of the people, Screen Actors Guild, are going to be totally pissed off because you're going to destroy acting. And it's like, give me a freaking break. There's already, if you're in acting and you're specifically in Hollywood, there's only like 50 actors that are like always in all the
lion's
movies.
share of the money. Exactly.
So like, who gives a crap about that? Okay. So it is what it is. It really.
Yeah, Microsoft's continuing to go up here.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Continuing
and then,
up,
of course,
over 485 now.
Guys in the chat, you were kind of picking it out with what was going on. So yeah, anyone that's just kind of logging on, Microsoft up, seemingly Google down on the OpenAI ChatGPT 5.2 rolling out today. And they have paid plans and all that other stuff. So, more money coming in the door for ChatGPT. OpenAI, which is owned by Microsoft, or a majority stake or minority stake, something like that, owned by Microsoft. So that's why these things are kind of doing what they need to do here. Go up, go down, and look for everything else in between. But yeah, that's Microsoft. Hopefully adding to a little bit of, putting some gasoline on the fire in terms of where's the NASDAQ? Yeah, NASDAQ's slowly trying to get higher.
NASDAQ's not. It's like the ES. It's behaving the same. It's kind of behaving the same. ES has gotten well over the open. NASDAQ's just kind of trying to break, that open range. No, they did. It did. It's above. Yeah. So, but oh man, let me see. ES is well above. So yeah, okay. Well, let's look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA is down on the day. Points down 3 cents a share. Looks like we're trying to get up to the high of the session and maybe get out of the hole, get out of that gap down that it made at the open. Okay, so we what did we close yesterday? 183.74 cents. Wow, and then it just came down and opened $3.50 down to start the day, and then it came down all the way into 176. So it was not looking good, but we're up at 179.98, almost 180 again. Tony, if we could break the 180 and stay above, I mean, that 180 just seems to be, it seems to be support sometimes, resistance other times. It just seems to be this area where we're up and down around it. I don't know where we go for the rest of the year. I think we do end up being a little soft into the close of 2025 here, just because it's had such a hell of a run and everything else is now making more news. It's actually, there's other things going on besides NVIDIA, and NVIDIA is tied to much of this too with the chips. They've had their day in the light. They still have those H200. It was good news the last couple of days. But it's so funny how headlines just kind of come and go and you forget about it. It seems like it was like a week ago we talked about it. Yesterday. Yeah. It's like on to something else today. Oh, now we're talking about Oracle. Oh, now we're talking about Disney. Now we're talking about Sora. We're talking about it. Just, you know what I mean? It's just hard to keep up and all this stuff. But I mean, God, I don't know. NVIDIA is probably the place to be. If you liked it at 200, 220, you'll like it here. If you want to buy more, you want to own it, it's good as any place, I suppose.
It's true. It is true.
Right? I mean, what do you...
I don't even know what the backlog is for NVIDIA. How far away does it go? Like out the next 5 years? And just billions of
at least
billions,
3 or 4 years,
hundreds of billions.
But see, this is where this is the deck of cards, the house of cards kind of scenario, right? It's it all sounds bitching on a pro forma type deal because it's all commitments and stuff. But when let's see them get paid, let's see the margins, let's see everything else come through, EBITDA, everything, right? All that, once all that starts to work its way through, then we'll know. But the commitments are insane. Now we'll throw on Chinese commitments for the H200.
Yep. I know whether or not they can even deliver.
Exactly.
Maybe we'll get it to you by the end of next year.
Exactly. I do like it today. I mean, I know it's down, but I do like the longs here because we're so far, man. Point of control probably will move up here if we come back a little bit, but point of control is at the low of the session. It's pretty low, like value area low, around 177.20 cents or so. And we're like $3 off of point of control. We're well above session VWAP. We're way at the top. So we may continue to squeeze up and fill this gap a little bit. That'd be good. We'll keep an eye on this as we go through the day. I mean, I think Cisco, Oracle. Dude, my head's all messed up. I'm thinking about everything right now. What the hell did I say, Cisco? All right, we got to hurry up. We got 4 minutes.
Yeah.
3 minutes. Tesla, again, gapped down. I don't know what's with these gapping downs today, but it was in range. It just kind of gapped down a little bit, stayed within yesterday's range, came out of it to the downside, kind of double bottomed, and now we're off. So I think maybe the lows could be in, but we're just... Can we get above 450? Can we stay above 450? Same kind of story like we just talked about with NVIDIA with the 180. This stock wants to be above 450 sometimes, then it wants to be below it, then it wants to be above it. It's kind of it's choppy and blocky. Very weird. Yeah, just all these gaps.
And today is more the same. It's just like, I don't even know what the hell it's doing or who's trading it or if it's just algo crap. Just kind of like,
yesterday we had SpaceX news that may
data center pitch up in space
tied to it. Yeah, exactly. And so of course anything Elon, anything, I guess, but man, where are we at there? Exactly. Yeah. So we're down 1%. I mean, could be worse, but we're climbing out, and I think we can get above, probably get into the green here. It won't take much to get into the green. $3 or so, we'll be back up there. So we'll see. We can kind of squeeze up, get into, where do we open? 448.95, almost 5 cents shy of 449. So basically 449. So if we can get to the high of day, we're only a buck shy of the 450, and maybe we can close above or be poised for tomorrow's open, and maybe we can get above that for tomorrow, for Friday. So we'll see.
I mean, I really hope so. I hope that a lot of these things, decide to kind of take another leg to the upside, because this is just, it's been so like range bound for a lot of these things for like the last week, 2 weeks. And it's just like, oh my God, nothing's really changing in terms of sentiment. I'd say it's getting a little bit better, right? Some deregulation happening out of Washington, some, end of the year bliss, hopefully. I don't really see a lot of bad stuff to kind of send us all to.
We haven't had a bad December
end of the year.
In a number of years. We haven't had a bad. We've had just rallies for probably since COVID. I don't think we've had a bad December. To close the year, right? And it's 5 years now.
Santa Claus.
So I'm not saying we're due, but it's par for the course.
Perfect.
And all I got to think is 2 words: Omega penny. That's all I'm thinking about.
That's it. Omega penny. Who else is in?
Somebody put that in the chat. I wonder who put that in there. It's really cool. No.
It's because they were asking, what do we think about the Bitcoin?
I know. I saw that. Well, we could talk about Bitcoin here when I get back on. When we get back on, Paul can talk about it. He can talk about it for sure. But yeah, guys, I don't know. Bitcoin go down or up more? Who knows? I think it looks weak. I think it looks weak, man. That's right. Please do.
We love Omega penny.
Paul's gonna spend 30 minutes doing an infomercial promo on Omega penny.
Yep.
And he's gonna put his face on the other side of the coin. So it'll be Abraham Lincoln and Paul.
Paul is Satoshi Nakamoto or whatever.
Yeah, you got it. Satoshi.
There you go.
Satoshi. All right. But I guess that does it for us, man. We didn't even cover anything else today. Watch out for Oracle. Stay away.
Yeah, I know. Be careful.
No, it's rough. It's rough. We'll probably take a look at that when we get back. But anyway, I guess we hand it over to Paul.
Yes, absolutely. Good session today.
Paul can take it. Take and run with
is in the breeze waiting for us to wrap up. And we'll hand it over to him, guys. We'll be back. Daryl will be back after Paul, and then myself.
We're gonna switch to a new stream. So maybe we can get a link pinned here at the top of the chat. Make it easy for you guys to come over and find Paul. So and moderator Mike just put it in there. Sweet. He's all on it. Way to go. So click that link right there, guys. And you can get over to Paul, and I'll be back in 30 minutes. And we'll continue. See you then.
Sounds good, people.